this episode, we talked about your equity, your cash, your moolah. Welcome to another episode of Cap Rate Jedi. In the last episode, we talked about financing. So cash, down payment, right? So when you get your financings, you have to also come up with your own equity. So it can be cash that's in your bank, or if you are selling another property to get it as a down payment to acquire a bigger property. Or you can do what we call it a syndication. So a syndication means you are pulling other people's money together and collectively the group go and purchase the property. So in syndication, we have two categories. We have 506B and 506C. So what are the differences? In 506B, you can cater to non-accredited investors. So let's also talk about what is accredited investors. Accredited investors are those individuals that makes more than $200,000 per year in the last 2 years, or if they have a spouse, collectively they make $300,000 in a year. The income is one of the qualifications, or number two is if you have a net worth of over $1 million, and this $1 million is not including your primary residence. So if you meet either of this requirement, you are considered as accredited investors. Now in 506B, in this category, you don't have to be accredited investors to invest in the syndication under this category. So in 506B, it allows up to 35 non-accredited investors. So this allows more people that you can go talk to pull the money together and go acquire the assets. And 506C is strictly for accredited investors, for those that meet this net income requirement or a net worth of over $1 million. The benefit of 506C is you can go publicly, advertise on radio, or TVs, internet, online, or even put out a big billboard. Invest with me. I have found this amazing investment opportunity. So you can do it publicly. Versus in 506B, you cannot advertise publicly. It has to be coming from, you already have an existing relationship, whether, like I said, you have to know that person to approach them about this investment opportunity. So this is what we call a syndication. You're pulling people's money, you're pulling everyone's money to go buy an asset. And of course, you structure an entity and the funds go into that entity and then invest to go buy and close on that property. So those are the two equity that you are putting into in addition to the financing, the loans that you're getting. So syndication, you've probably seen there's a lot of people are doing that, even a lot of professionals like dentists or attorneys or all go through like workshops and find their partners. They all collectively go and buy an assets. So syndication is a very, very interesting but powerful structure for people that wants to continue to grow wealth through acquiring commercial real estate assets. So syndication also involves in a lot of fundraising, right? Because you have to do your documentations, your PPM prospectus, your PPM private placement memorandum, business plans, structures, company agreements. So there's a lot of legal that has to go into those documentation before you can go do your syndication pitch, your webinar, things like that. So obviously if you can acquire the assets on your own cash, with your own cash, that's usually the best. And I also understand the limitation, because if you want to acquire larger assets, 10, 20, 50 million, $100 million, your cash may be tied up in other projects, that you want to do syndication, which collectively bring all the funds in together and go buy those assets. So that's it today. I mean, it's really just for you to understand there's other ways than your own money to go invest in commercial real estate property. So syndication it's one of the things that I've seen a lot of people are doing it. Not just the last few years, but since from the beginning of where investments exist. Pooling resources, pooling everyone's money together to go acquire assets. So that's it. Thank you for spending your time watching my videos. If there's anything that you want to learn more about commercial real estate, any topic at all related to CRE, comment below, let me know, and I'll shoot some videos for you so you can then learn how to invest commercial real estate like a pro. Again, my name is Calvin Wong. I also own commercial buildings, warehouses, and retail. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.